Hello, folks. You're very welcome to number 15, Bellingham Close, here in Castlebellingham in County Louth. I'm looking forward to showing you this really smart 3-bedroomed end of terrace property. A few things, important things. Firstly, about the area. Castlebellingham, a lovely area which is midway between Dundalk and Drogheda, is very convenient to the motorway, but has a lovely little village sense of its own as well, which makes it a really nice community to be in. This development itself, lovely modern development of a small development and this particular property in a little cul-de-sac setting. As you might see behind me, this particular property has an exceptionally large site that is to front and to the side of the property. So it represents immense potential for the next owners should they wish to investigate, for example, extending the property or simply really enjoying a lovely wide garden space to the side. The property itself measures about 90 to 95 square metres and comes to market in fantastic condition. So it's very much turnkey and lovely important features like tiled floor, oak flooring in the living room, and a lovely back garden, which is patioed, as well as a very large side garden. So that all said, it's time to show you inside. Before I do, full details available on the link as usual. And let's have a look inside number 15. So let's begin at the front of the house. So the first thing to say, obviously, very well presented property, a lovely red or brown stone finish and a lovely front door. What's also really important and remarkable is the size of the front of house parking space. It's exceptionally large site here at the front, and stay tuned until the end because you're going to see more of that at the back garden area. But if you imagine there's probably space for about 4, 5 or 6 cars. So that also affords a very nice sense of, space and not being sort of too crowded. And again, then if we're looking around here, the house is looking onto this lovely little green area. So again, affording a greater sense of privacy and space. So we're carrying on inside now. And a lovely fresh finish really throughout this house. The entrance hallway has a tiled floor, which is a dominant theme through the ground floor. This really is step-in condition throughout. This is the living room. Okay, lovely semi-solid, looks like oak or beech floor. I think it's an oak floor. And again, I love that window there, that lovely feature window, because it's always nice to soften a room with a nice curve like on a window there. And here we have a feature chimney breast with a freestanding stove there, solid fuel or wood burner stove, really nicely set in on that nice stone stand with nice cladded surround. I love this room. I love the proportion of it because you can see there you'd have room for your full suite of furniture, and yet there's still lovely space there for that stove. Very smart there. Can you see it okay? It's just, there you go. Now, back out through the hallway, there's the guest WC. Very pretty. Love the wallpaper. Very smart. Can you see there? Lovely light fitting. I love to see a guest bathroom that really you'll be delighted for your guests to use. It's very pretty. So that's it. Nice size as well and natural ventilation because there's a window there. And then I'm spinning around here to the kitchen diner. But of course, there's also this door which is leading back through to the living room. So nice circulation there. And also this door has these glazed panels here, which is giving nice, if you like, sort of vigilance through the house, but also nice light coming through the house. So now we're into the kitchen diner and that tiled floor runs through here. It's a very good layout of kitchen, I think, because the dining area where I'm standing now is just has its sort of own sense of space as opposed to being right on top of the kitchen. So I like that. Into the kitchen then, smart space. Actually, that blue-grey is a really lovely colour, very soft. Here in front of you now is the gas boiler and there's service history on that. Very nice beveled subway tile running on the splashback. And you can see there the spaces there would be dishwasher, washing machine and fridge freezer. Gas hob there as well and integrated oven and stainless steel canopy. And there it is from the other side. So good use of the kitchen, great worktop space as well, actually. And then here is where the fridge freezer will go, and then that's storage for food or for brushes and cleaning products, whatever you wish. We're going to have a look at the back garden at the end. So we'll go back out now through the hallway and have a look upstairs. But before we do, look at this. Really good space here underneath the stairs. Now, there's a whole load of things that you could do here, and I'd be interested to know your thoughts on it. Because, for example, I always see on social media, you know, those fully built-in units where you pull out the drawers, and that is a superb use of storage space there. Equally, if you wanted to simply have space to pull in your stroller or to pull in your golf cart or whatever you're storing, that space is going to be really useful. Now we're going to go on upstairs. So here we are up at first floor level. I have 3 bedrooms to show you. This is the first single room here, very smartly laid out, storage built into the eave of the house. So I like that, very clever idea there. And then it's a sort of a Velux tilted window there, looking out onto the back. We can get a closer look at that from next door. Into the second bedroom, which is a double room, as you can see there. I know it can be difficult to tell when a room is unfurnished. It's hard to gauge it, but it's a double room. Looking out there, you can see neighbours, but it's nicely sort of on an angle there. Okay, that's back around that room. Hot press passing there. This is the main bathroom. That little whirring noise is the mechanical ventilation. Fully tiled main bathroom, really nicely tiled actually. Lovely, very simple setting there. And then glass screen for the shower, the electric shower appliance in the bath. Lovely. And then on into the third, the final, the main bedroom. This is a really good sized room, a good generous double. Okay. And if you wanted to, actually, that space there would be ideal if you wanted to put a fitted wardrobe on. It's looking out onto that green area, so lots of privacy there. Okay, and this is part of a very small little cul-de-sac actually, so you wouldn't have a whole lot of passing traffic there, which is, I think, also a very important thing to be aware of when you're looking at a property. And now there's an ensuite here. Again, it's fully tiled, mirroring the main bathroom, shower there. So here we are now out in the back garden, and it is a back garden of 2 parts, in fact of 3 parts really. So the first part here, I'm in the patio area, all right? Really nice enclosed space, combination of paving here, laid concrete there. And in itself, as a back garden, this is a lovely amount of space. Also, this fantastic shed here. Now, some people will tell me they don't really want a garden shed, but it's really useful to have it, so it's there if you want it, as the fella said. However, there is much more to this site than simply this very capable back garden, because there is also the side site. Now, this would probably be the biggest site, biggest plot, if you like, within this development. Okay, it's slightly unexpected, and it's really cleverly done because it's enclosed at both sides. And it's a lovely amount of space. Now, the other thing to say to you is it also holds the key to further potential development of the house, because it's a huge space, and you could, subject to planning permission, extend from the side of the house out to give yourself an extra ground floor, or potentially ground floor and first floor accommodation. You see, there's this side, the gable end of the house. Okay, it's a huge amount of space. And I definitely think that it's something that potential purchasers will have in mind for short, medium or longer term potential needs. So now we'll head out the second gate, which will bring us back to the very front of the house. And look at that, again, at that very generous amount of parking. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here at this virtual viewing. I hope that this has been of interest to you. As always, I want to hear your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think about that storage space underneath the stairs. And I'd love to hear any questions that you have specifically about this property. And the most important question of all being, can I arrange a viewing? Which of course you can. We'll look forward to seeing you here. In the meantime, full details are here and ready for you to click and get any further information. And we're ready to do viewings now, and we look forward to seeing you here very soon. By the way, before I let you go, if you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe, and then you'll be able to see all of our virtual viewings. We've got quite a variety coming up in the coming weeks. Thanks as always for joining me. See you soon. Bye bye.